10, 11, and 12 go back to domain and range. So we said earlier when we had ordered pairs that your domain was your x values. On your graph, your x values go from left to right because you're looking at the x-axis. My range, we said earlier, were our y values. They're going to go from the bottom to the top because they're always going to go from smallest to largest. So they're having you look at the graph and say, where do I have values for my domain? Well, if I look at my domain, I don't have any points back here. They start with this point here, which has an x value of -3. My line is continuous till it gets to here. The x value of that is 5. So my domain, as I said, saying I'm going from -3 to 5. That had a solid dot, so it's going to have a bracket because I am including that point. This one has an open circle on it, so that end's going to have a parenthesis. When I do my range, again, I'm thinking about the bottom to the top of my graph. This is the bottom point. The y value of that point is at -5. This one up here is my top point. The y value of that is 4. That one had the filled-in circle, so it's going to be a bracket. That one has the open circle, so it's going to have a parenthesis. So at number 11, if I look at my domain, the x value of my farthest left point is at -2. The x value of my farthest to the right point is at 5. The -2 has an open circle, so we use the parenthesis. The 5 filled in dot, we are touching at that point, we use the bracket. Then we're going to do the range. So the y value of my lowest point is at -4. And the y value of my top point is at 2. Again, on here, this time the -4 has the filled in dot. We are touching it, so it has a bracket. The 2 has the open circle, so it has a parenthesis. Number 12. What would my domain be?
-2.
-3, right? -3 to +3. And my end marks would have a bracket on that end and a parenthesis on that end, right? Now my range, that's the trickier one on this one. My range. Think of the bottom point and the top point. So the y value of the bottom point is -4. The y value of the top point is 5. Am I touching the bottom point? Yes, I am. There's not a hole in my graph, so there's a bracket. Am I touching the top point? Yes, I am. Over here, there's a filled-in dot, so there's a bracket there also. So if you're touching any place at that point, then you're going to use a bracket. If those were both open, then I'd have a parenthesis.